there, this is Malorian, and this will be a 50-point battle report, and this is actually going to be part of the team league that's going on here in Edmonton. Unfortunately, I did not want to face this guy, but our team actually won, and so they got to do the first pairing, and so I'm going to be up against a guy, Luke, that I actually have never beaten other than like a silly first game when we were both new, but really the whole thing here is this will be lots of fun because he's the guy that put on this team league. He's from Lloydminster. I'm from Fort McMurray, so it's kind of hard for us to meet up in Edmonton, but we made it happen. And the real trouble I have against his list is Mulg. You know, I love shooting and all that stuff with my Epic Cane and stuff like that, but it just does not work against Mulg. Just does not work. So I'm actually going to be trying to go Darius. I'm going to be running Darius with 2 Stormwalls. I'm going to have the Max Nis Hunters. I'm going to be having Strange Ways. I'm going to be having Silas, and I think that's it. So really, I don't really have a lot of stuff. Oh, sorry, also Junior as well. And so really, I'm going to hope that my high armor saves me, but what he's going to be running is P. Madrak with the Earthborn. He's going to be having Mulg. He's going to be having the... Oh, now I can't remember his name. But anyway, he's going to be also having the Min Stone Bearers. He's going to be having some Whelps running around. There's also an Axer. There's Troll Jesus. There's also the Bouncer actually is here as well because he likes the Shield Guard and all that stuff. This is really his anti-shooting list, so it's really good that I decided to go with my Darius list instead. But I wanted to go first. He's going to be going, picking that side. Now, the scenario here is Killbox. And, sorry, Mauler is his other beast, just to get that out there. And you need 5 to win. You get 1 for controlling the zone, 2 for dominating, 1 for destroying the enemy objective, but it has priority, so you can't dominate if you're within control range of it. Now, really, I know that even this list is kind of not a good matchup here because Trolls, he can get a lot of high strength out there and really smash me. Oh, he also has the Swamp Guys too. But if I can go and use the Nist to gum him up and then basically make sure that he can't destroy a Stormwall going all out, I can feat, I can go and rebuild them, repair, and then basically from then on, I'm looking pretty good, right? I can start winning by attrition because honestly, if I can kill like one of his heavies, I'm in a good spot. So I'm going up here first. I am going to be allocating 1, power boosting the other one. I'm going to be putting Arcane Shield onto 1, Fortify onto the other. So one's going to be Armor 22, the other one's going to be Armor 21. And you know, that's pretty solid. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, these Trolls can hit really, really hard, but all I need to do is survive. So I'm already done my first turn. We're on to his side there. He's going to be going up. Oh, he also has Janissa. Yeah, there's so many little tricksy stuff with this, but he's going to be going up, putting up the wall, putting up the Earthborn's enemies onto Mulg because he wants to keep him nice and safe. But really, with my shooting, I can't go after Mulg anyway because then he will just run up to my face and bad things will happen. I mean, I could always try and draw him into getting too close. But then, if that happens, then, you know, of course, if that screws up, he gets to me, and I'm kind of dead. So it would be really, really bad. So he's going to kind of just wall up there. I don't know why the Mauler is going off on the other side. That's kind of something I'm not really understanding. But, yeah, now it's back to me, and the way that he set up this defense, I can't really see anything nice and juicy, especially since he has a shield guard there. So I decided this turn, I'm just going to start softening up the Earthborn. I'm going to have the Nist Hunters go up there. I put 3 focus onto each. Of course, I upkept for free with Silas and blah, blah, blah. And I'm really trying to space out here a little bit carefully. Maybe it's not that well, but so that with his feat, where he gets to kill a guy, move, hit again, that he's going to have a hard time getting from the front row to the back. Looking at it now, I wasn't that careful, but I did combine into the Earthborn, which he shield guarded, and I did like 6 points of damage or something to the other guy. I'm going to be coming up now with the Stormwall. He's going to be shooting 2 shots, and it's hard to hit these guys. You know, I can't remember what the defense is, but it's something like defense 18 right now. It's really pretty crazy. But, you know, I can put some boost in there. And overall, I was able to do a little bit of damage. And, of course, I'm throwing a pod in the way. But really, I mean, at this point, I'm just trying to soften up. I know on his turn now, he's going to have to go into the Nist. And then from there, like I said, I just have to counterattack, kill one of these heavies. And honestly, once I just kill one heavy, he's in a really bad spot. So even if he gets to a Stormwall, right? Like, I'm pretty sure he can clear and get something to me, but that should be a little bit difficult because I have the 2 pods in front of him. I have all these Nists. maybe I shouldn't have shot with the NIS. Maybe I've been better off just running into his face and making that line even more distinct. But I thought this was enough, and I get to shoot too. One of the things I didn't realize about P. Madrak, though, is that he can still throw his axe, and he can do it twice. So he basically just throws it at one pod, destroys, and then Snapfire destroys the other pod. So all of a sudden, the thing that I thought was going to cause him big-time order of activation issues was no issue whatsoever. So that's kind of bad, but I still think I'm okay with all my NIS and, being able to feat, right? If he comes into some damage. So Madrak also feated. So, and he also did Carnage. He's going to come up here, kill the one NIS, move, hit another NIS. He's going to be missing at some point here, so he's going to have to be buying and stuff like that, but he's going to move here again. And this is where I realized that when he moved up, I just wasn't far enough, right? He's going to move up his inch and still be within his 2-inch reach, so I just didn't give him enough room. And this is where I realized I should have just ran into his face, because here he misses, he has to buy. He's going to hit this other guy, move again, and he's really worried that, of course, if he moves up and isn't in reach, he's kind of done for. So instead, he decides to gamble for it, and he's just there. So, well, that's okay. He's already used up one focus, and like I said, if he doesn't kill me, I get to finish him off. So he is going to start rolling his dice here, and with Carnage up, he is a pretty nasty thing. Of course, the Stormwind is going as well, but, he's doing this damage, and in the end, he's going to take out my entire right side, do a little bit of damage to my left, and at this point, I am feeling so good because I'm looking at that Earthborn. There's no way he's going to be able to get to me. He's just too far away. And then otherwise, maybe he'll get to my other one by killing guys and moving. But, yeah, I should be all right. So otherwise, he's moving up now with the Axer, and he's putting on his Animus onto the Earthborn. And now he's really looking at that, and he thinks he can really make it. And I'm just wondering how. I know he gets a little bit of extra range from the Axer Animus, but it's not that crazy. Janissa comes over here to move a NIS person out of the way, and takes actually 4 damage from the covering fire, and then it goes and pushes the one person out of the way. And then otherwise, the Stone Bearers are moving up here just to kind of do their whole thing, get in the way, kind of protect P. Madrak. Of course, he doesn't want to get killed here or anything. And then Bouncer moves up. He really, of course, wants to still kind of brick up. He's going to have no wall, but he just wants to make sure that there's no room for... I won't really get a storm wall to him anyway, because there's too many guys. But he charges in here. And this is where I'm really seeing that I didn't really understand how far they could go, because with that Animus, he is coming from downtown. He's going to be killing Selena, and then coming over here and then grabbing the axe from Mulg, so he also has reach as well. So, I mean, he didn't actually even really need that, but it's just, again, this is a real problem, because now this guy here, even though he has a couple of Fury on him, he is going to be able to finish off that Stormwall, and that's the last thing that Darius wants to see, is that you are able to come up there and destroy his Stormwall. So that's going to happen, but you know what? I still can be okay. I still have one more Stormwall. I can come up, I can kill a couple of his heavies, and then again, if I can just survive the retaliation, because that Mauler is just a little bit too far back to be a super threat, that I should be okay. I should be able to do the attrition. One of the things he does then after is destroys the objective. And, 2 big punches destroys it, and that means he gets 1 point for that. He gets 2 for dominating, and all of a sudden I'm worried about losing by scenario as well. So, whereas I thought I could be kind of farther back and be fine for a turn, now I also need to get into that zone. So we're back to my turn. I'm going to allocate nothing because of how I can just go and do Jackhammer from Darius. But I'm looking at this. I'm trying to make sure everything will be fine here. I need to kill Janissa because she has the Armor Pierce attack. I would love to go and kill that Stone Bearer as well, because then his little shield, that's buffing armor right now. So I put 3 in Janissa. She's pretty tough to hit. I'm going to be hitting with a couple of guys, but one does a little bit of damage, one misses, another one is going to be missing as well, and that's bad, because I need her to die. If I'm now basing it on this one Stormwall living, I can't have an Armor Pierce attack going around. The other one misses the stone. Oh, sorry, hits the stone, but he makes it tough. So that was unfortunate. And then the one on Mulg was kind of a waste. So I come up here. I now put an arcane shield onto the big guy. He kind of like wheels around here into the zone to make sure that I can kind of hit both these guys here. And I'm just going to start punching. So he's going to do his first couple of punches. He's going to be also pumping out some whelps, but the whelps are going to be kind of useless because they only work against living. I also did a pod there, and the pod killed Janissa, so that's a huge load off. I really need that to happen. I mean, first of all, there's a pod in the way of the Axer to cause some activation issues, but now as well, Janissa's gone, and that's going to be huge for going ahead for attrition. So now I got to start killing off these heavies, and because of the way it goes, I know Mulg is the higher priority, but this is still kill box, and because of that, I can't just like take off with Darius, and so I can't be safe from the Earthborn. I can be safe from Mulg though, so I got to kill the Earthborn. That's where my attacks are going. So Darius comes over here. I'm going to start doing my jackhammer attacks. It's going to be, you know, electro leaping over to whatever whelps he makes, and after that he's going to stop making them. But then I also have a couple attacks to go into Mulg. Now, I could have done one more attack, because what I should have done is I should have power boosted onto the stormwall to get one extra focus on there. But honestly, I'm going to leave Mulg with like 11 damage. So one more attack wouldn't have done it. Would have at least maybe knocked out some systems or something, but man, if I would have killed both heavies, that would have been a dream. But the main thing is one heavy's down. Now I have to worry about him trampling over here. So I'm moving over my little half-jacks and strange way to make sure he has no place to land on a trample or a charge or something like that. Just really can't get to Darius. And back to his turn. Another half-jack is over there just to kind of try and contest, blah, blah, blah. And now we're going to his side. And he realizes that if he can just go and wipe out what's in the zone, I mean, first of all, if you kill my last Stormwall, I lose anyway. But he says, well, hey, man, if I can do that, I'm going to win by scenario anyway. So he's going to be eating some of the whelps, so he has no real fury issues. Pull everything in. He's going to be doing carnage again, throwing an axe at my little pod there, actually missing, so he has to roll again against the Axer. He's going to be missing the Axer, so luckily no real damage to him. But now he's going to be going with the Stone Bearers, just trying to clear some things out. One's actually going to be changing and going after the one half-jack over there, because you can't contest with the pods anymore, but the half-jacks can contest. So one's going to actually be going and charging him. But he's needing like something like 7s to hit, because those little half-jacks, they're dodgy. They're defense 14, but he's going to miss there, so that's pretty nice. And then otherwise, he's going to kill one of the Nis. Past that, one of the Axers is now going to walk all the way around, and he's just going to start smashing all these guys. Free strikes, I mean, he might have been free strike range, but this is really my fault. I haven't painted them yet, so I haven't done the arc lines yet, so whatever, it wasn't that big of a deal. He's going to boost all of his attacks, kill all the Nis. So the Nis hunters have been eliminated, and yeah, I really need this Stormwall to do its thing. The Mauler comes over here to grab one of the little whelps and throw it at that half-jack, but he actually is going to roll double 1s for the power attack throw. So, yeah, so much for that idea. This is the second time he's rolled double 1s on some kind of, well, I guess not really key, but it's always kind of funny whenever these double 1s come up. So first of all, he moves over here to see if he can be in range of the half-jack and of Stormwall, measures that reach range and finds he isn't, so he just continues his movement to get back into me so that his fist can hit me as well. And now it's smash time. And I know that if I can just survive this, I'm looking at this going, well, I'll survive, I'll feat, I'll fix, then I can kill Mulg. He's almost dead. I can also kill the Axer. I can then just really just have to survive like his lesser heavies here, and I got this in the game. So I'm just marking down my damage, just waiting so I can clear this. But he starts rolling fire, you know, rolling the double 6s, all that stuff. And then all of a sudden, my Stormwall goes down. And, you know, honestly, like, this is game, right? Like, really, I'm kind of wondering if we should just shake hands. But, hey, this is War Machine. You play like you got a pair. And even though I know that there's no way I can win now, I just might as well try and do something. So I decide that my new mission is to kill Mulg. He is very damaged. All I need to do is charge in there, kill him. And hey, you know, maybe if I go in there and do it easily, he might screw up an assassination on me, and I might return the favor. You know, I'm high armor. I could be camping a lot. I get arcane shield on myself. It could work. So, first of all, I put some more half-jacks in there just to help contest. I charge in with Darius. And remember, at this point here, he has like 10 boxes or something like that. So I connect with a charge attack, bam, do lots of damage, and I'm only needing like a 6 to hit, especially after he does his little annoying whelp. But now I just miss, and yeah. So I now have Darius standing in front of Mulg. I just kind of move around some half-jacks. I try and finish him off by charging with Strange Ways. He does like 2 damage, so he's left with like a tiny bit left. I'm going to charge in with Silas. Like, come on, just give me this at least. But no damage from Silas. Leave Mulg like on 2 boxes. So back to his turn. He has his choice of ways to win. And really, he's just going to do it the easy way. He's just going to come up here, kill that half-jack with these guys, because he has tons of the stone bears. Just needs 1/7, and I'm pretty much done. So there goes that half-jack. Pretty easy for the axer to come down here and kill the other half-jack. So whammy, we're just going to kill this guy down here. And then just like that, I lose the game. So I thought I had a good chance, but it didn't work out. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. Bye.